Okay. Continuing a very old streak, which is the double streak. I previously stopped this when I reached 1,000, but on the path to finish the streaks all off, all the active streaks off, just focus on some new facilities. I need to get this one out of the way. Yeah, bonus points if I enter singles by accident, which shouldn't happen. This is a Trick Room bait team, which TRE first sort of came up with as an idea, but then my team is extremely similar to Jason's or Parasite's team. The one change I've made is I think the Fake Out Destiny Bond Smeargle feels like the safest level 1 to me. Smeargle does get hit by Earthquake from Bronzong, but I think that's fine. That's not a good start. I am quite scared of the ice trainers. Could be worse. Could be worse. I think I do have to fake out Mamoswine. Mamoswine is one of the few Pokemon that, obviously because it can Earthquake and it can be Mamoswine 4, it can kill Bronzong. So this is a fake out. Obviously, Regice gets a free move in, but Regice is always going to target Smeargle here. Okay. So, Charge Beam is obviously Regice 1. It's a bit weird. I'm not actually scared of Regice 1. The problem with going for Mamoswine is that Mamoswine 3 has a lax in sense. So I could potentially miss that. I could Destiny Bond here. Destiny Bond takes out Regice. Feels a little bit pointless to do that. Bronzong can't kill either of these in one shot. I would have to be... going for it. I could also protect. I could protect Explode here. Regice 2 would survive that. I'm concerned about losing time on the Trick Room, though. Well, I know it's Regice 1, what are I talking about? But the only downside to exploding actually would have been Mamoswine 3. Okay. And Woolrain. Woolrain is also not good news. Could easily be Lax Incense Woolrain. Machamp doesn't safely deal with Woolrain. I'm just thinking if I want to Destiny Bond or not. Destiny Bond will be hitting Regice. I think I'm just going to protect Explode. I could miss Woolrain, but if it is Woolrain free, I kind of need to get Bronzong off the field anyway, because Woolrain free targets randomly anyway. course, Regice 1 will die to explosion. Okay, we hit Will Rain, which means that Machamp will finish it off even if it doesn't die to this. Okay. It was not Will Rain free. Lapras last. Could be Ice Sharded. I think I'm just going to Destiny Bond though. It could be Lapras 2. I guess that's the real thing to prepare for. Against Lapras 2, I'd want to Endeavour, actually. Entei Breloom. Trying to think about what can go wrong now. Can anything go wrong? Can Breloom do anything? I don't think so. The AI does understand that Bronzong is heat-proof despite its name. Because of that, Entei will never target it. I used to play this theme so quickly, I don't remember. I don't remember how to do that as easily now. I'm just going to kill Entei, I think. Because that will tell me Breloom's ability. Whether or not it takes damage from the poison. Not very worried about Breloom with Slowbro in the back. Okay, so it is actually Effect Spore. Is this Intimidate? It is. It could easily be Extreme Speed Arcanine. I think what I'm going to do is well, it's complicated actually, isn't it? Because if it is E-Speed Arcanine, I'm going to be Destiny Bonding Breloom, but if it's not, Destiny Bond's going to hit Arcanine. That makes this a bit awkward. Probably best then is just to use Endeavour. Charizard. I'm just gonna Endeavour and Explode, I think. Just thinking about Charizard 4. No, let's not Explode. Mantine showing up on the overlay. Averless. Ooh, Gengar Magnezone. A very vague memory of being scared of Gengar. Oh yeah, Gengar 2. I do have Lumberry. Gengar 2 is a problem though. Can't do anything about the problem. Sludge Bomb, Thunderbolt. Partially good news. Thunderbolt is potentially Magnezone 4, which isn't good for me. It's a weird one. I definitely can't explode here. I really hope that's not Gengar 1 as well, because if it is Gengar 1, it has the Psychic Berry, which means I can't go slow, but I will probably have to fling that. I think I have to Endeavor Ironhead Magnezone. I'm just thinking if there's a good alternative to that. I could go for the Destiny Bond. The problem with that is that the slower Pokemon in Trick Room is Gengar, and the Pokemon I'd be attacking if I did Destiny Bond would be Magnezone. I guess I can Destiny Bond Earthquake so that Bronzong activates the Sash and then Magnezone kills Smeargle. It's a decent chance. I mean, if it is Gengar 1, it's going to use Sludge Bomb again, and then that's not going to hurt Bronzong at all. But Gengar 4 could Shadow Ball. Not Shadow Ball, it could Thunderbolt. It could Thunderbolt here. I don't want Bronzong to get hit by Thunderbolt, really. I need to think about what happens if I miss Endeavor into Magnezone 4, though. If that happens, it really depends on whether or not Ironhead hits, I guess. I can Dynamic Punch. Maybe I should just Destiny Bond and Ironhead Magnezone. And it is okay to, I think it's okay to take out Gengar with Destiny Bond. It feels like a little bit of a waste, but I think it's fine. I just need to get a bit of chip into Magnezone to make sure that if it is Magnezone 4, I still kill it with Dynamic Punch. I guess the risk here is that Magnezone 1 is bold and would survive Dynamic Punch. Or do I go slow, bro? Flamethrower or Dynamic Punch? Lantern. I think I do have to Earthquake because of the risk of Magnezone 1. I also think Earthquake Psychic kills Lantern. I'm a bit scared of Lantern 3 using Thunder into Machamp here. be fine as long as it doesn't paralyze. Manectric last. So Lantern's dead. I can kill it easily with Psychic. I don't like making contact with Manectric, but I think it is correct. Captivated by the mountains. It's Glen. My boy Glen. Don't send out a Quick Claw Oko user. Dugtrio. This is tricky. If I fake out here, there's several problems with this. First up, I could miss fake out into Sandvale. Second up, Sandstorm is going to kill me if I don't use Protect. But if Earthquake crits Bronzong, I'm in so much trouble. I do have to fake out here. There's no doubt about that. Actually, wait. Am I too Gen 3 pilled? Let me remind myself of Earthquake AI behavior in Gen 4. No, it's not going to Earthquake ever. It's still -10. So Doug can't Earthquake because Doug 1 will Rock Slide or Sand Tomb lol. And Doug 4 will Stone Edge or Slash into Smeagol. In that case, I'm just going to Protect. Scarftar. It is Doug 3. Destiny Bond is just better than Endeavor. Destiny Bond's going to kill Tyranitar. And that leaves me open to Ironhead Dugtrio. I'm actually pretty scared of Sandvale Dugtrio 3 here. I do have Machamp. Okay, please kill it. Best Pokemon in a 3v2 is usually Machamp because they can Protect Explode. Claydol. Credilli. It's not great. It's a rock type and a Pokemon that can have a Laxin Sense. I'm thinking we go all in on killing Claydol. It's Claydol 1 or 2. Easy so. Okay. I don't recognize this one. It could be Mariane. They have such... Okay, it is. They have such generic entry lines to Battle Girls. Something is setting off the Mantine detection in singles, I think. So I'm assuming Mantine's going to show up a lot on the automatic detection. None of these Pokemon can target Bronzong. That's the only thing I care about. So yeah, the way this works is because... So it's a bit weird. The AI normally guesses your ability. However, it cheats and sees that you have Heatproof. So Heatproof is like one of the weird exceptions. So I'm mostly interested in whether or not this Arcanine is going to use extreme speed. Okay, so it's not an extreme speed Arcanine. They would be forced. And it's Metacham free, which is also good news, actually. So it must be Arcanine 2. Because Arcanine 4 would always E-speed. Where's Dark Void? So we can Destiny Bond down the Arcanine. I might as well just go for Endeavor though. Inte. I could just protect Earthquake here. The Shockberry sets are kind of annoying me though. I quite like Destiny Bonding as well. I don't really want to get hit by a fire move from Entei. So let's kill Entei. Well done, Metacham. Hariyama. I'm leaning towards just killing Metacham. I guess Metacham is technically quite likely to use Calm Mind here. Hariyama 2 is not slower than me. I'm fine. God, I'm playing so slowly, but I've forgotten how to play this team. Always the risk of Blizzard freezing me. I do have Lum. It should be fine. I might want to explode here. Earthquake. I'd forgotten that it could be Latias 2. Fortunately, Latias 2's Earthquake would never crit. It would never crit and kill Bronzong. But it could be Earthquake crit and, like, Blizzard, maybe. I could just explode here. It feels like an option. I like getting rid of Latias as well, though. I think that's probably better. The risk with this is that Articuno could actually freeze Smeargle. That's fine. Should be able to explode now. Heatran. One of a kind. It's Austin. Shedinja's got a lot of HP. I'm definitely cheating. One bonus of Smeargle over Togekiss or Togetic is that I'm not worried about the Giga Drain sets not attacking, because they don't want to attack when I resist their move, even though I'm level 1. But Smeargle has no such problems, because it resists almost no moves. Own Temper is also a really nice ability. I see no reason not to protect. Outrage, Sludge Bomb. I might actually go for Credilli. It is debatable which one is deadlier. I really like exploding. Just thinking it could be Electro too, but I think that's fine. I was gonna say I can in Destiny Bond next turn, but of course it could static, but not scared. Now I accidentally enter singles. It's everyone's favourite. Set 4s are actually very good for this team, in general, I feel. There's a small risk of Earthquake. Not anymore. Okay. I guess Surf is possible. If Quagsire is Water Absorb, it's going to Surf, but that's fine. Also, obviously, can't explode with Quagsire on the field, although I might... Okay, I can explode with Quagsire on the field because I now know it's not damp. So Lantern is guaranteed to go for that again. And that means that Lantern is guaranteed not to Hax me. Wait, what have I bound? Yeah. Yeah, I'm completely safe. It's actually better to go for Quagsire. Because Quagsire could freeze Smeagol. Altaria 4, well that's completely fine by me. Armaldo last. It can Earthquake, but Earthquake would be fine. She's not famous yet. It's Iggy again. Raichu, Mismagius. I'm a little bit scared of Mismagius 2. Quick Attack. Thunderbolt. Excellent. Really good news. So I can actually Destiny Bond down Mismagius quite easily. That can be this turn. I then don't have to worry about the fact it's got Sash. And it's a fling target. What do I do with Raichu, though? There is a bit of value in going for Iron Head on Raichu. I'm at no risk of flinching it, which is good. Because I do want it to hit so that Mismagius can feint to Destiny Bond. I could be losing my Lumberry, but in exchange for that, I do not have to Dynamic Punch or Fling. And I don't have to worry about Psychic not killing as well. I think I like that better than using Endeavor. Because Raichu's going to break my Sash anyway. I could swap, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So that's Sash. Did lose the Lumberry. Getting rid of the Sash is big, though. No Electrode 4 in the back now. I can actually go either one. The thing about this is that because it's an electric ghost trainer, I don't love bringing out Slowbro early. And I might be exploding. That is possible. Okay, I'm not exploding. Okay, my initial feeling is Earthquake and then Fling. Is there a downside to that? Gligar's here. That's a new one. The major downside of doing this is that I lose Fling for the final Pokemon. Lantern last. Okay. That's completely fine. What Pokemon are those meant to be? Made a song using the cries of Pokemon. I'm getting rid of everything now. It's Leroy. He's not actually a collector. Collector's a set 1. This seems completely safe. The first match was scary against that ice trainer, but since then it's been pretty smooth sailing. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Let's get rid of Blaziken. Mostly because Lopunny 1 sucks and I'm not that scared of it. Nice crit. Miss Magius 1. So Miss Magius 1 is modest, it's slower, therefore acting fast on the Trick Room. Therefore I can Destiny Bond it. Bum, 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 bum. It doesn't really matter. I might want to explode though. It is usually Machamp for that reason. Okay. Sami is set free. Ooh. Yeah, slight risk of Omni boosting. It's actually quite hard to read what the number is. 0, 1, 1. Don't get formatted very well in the overlay. Genuine question on what to do here. I could just explode. I think I'm going to get rid of Drapion though. Because although Omni Boost seems bad, Yanmega can't like freeze or poison or anything. Making it less threatening. I do have Stone Edge. Tangrowth, that's also fine, I feel. I can Destiny Bond that down. I'm actually not sure if it's Leaf Guard, is it even going to use Sunny Day? I don't know. Perhaps I should just Ironhead the Tangrowth. I've got a feeling Tangrowth might go for Bronzong, actually. I don't remember if Ring Out checks type matchup. Let's just get rid of Yanmega. Okay, I did Sunny Day. Star-Me last. What have you got this time? Typhlosion, Arcanine. More Pokemon that could have priority attacks. The reason why Typhlosion does that is because it doesn't want to Earthquake next to Arcanine. Reversal isn't considered a kill move, and Blast Burn is also not considered a kill move, and it's discouraged. Definitely makes the most sense to... Whoops. Definitely makes the most sense to get rid of Arcanine. Breloom. I'm considering Protect Earthquake here. I don't think it's a good idea though. I don't really want to use up my Lumberry yet. I could Protect Explode. The problem with doing that is that I don't know what Typhlosion's doing next turn. I could also Destiny Bond. I might switch. No, the Ironhead damage into Typhlosion, it's not irrelevant. Because ideally I would be using Dynamic Punch into it for safety. Seed Bomb, that's fine. There's Earthquake. Magmortar. My feeling is very much to explode here. Typhlosion's going to use Endure again, which is really annoying. But I think I need to get rid of Magmortar one way or the other. I guess I could... Get rid of Magmortar and Ironhead again, I guess. And now it no longer matters. Set 2 trainer. Milo and Gliscor. Gliscor guaranteed to not go for Earthquake, which is good. Milo 2 is very annoying though, very, very annoying, even though I've got Even though I've got own tempo and Lumberry, I don't want to lose my Lumberry on turn 1, which might happen. I'm actually considering Fake Out into Gliscor, because that leaves me open to use a move next turn with... I don't know, actually. I think it's better. Leaves me option of protecting. Yeah. Weavile. It has got Bright Powder. I would really like to use Endeavor into Milo, though. Okay, at least we didn't miss. We didn't miss the more important target there. That's fine. It doesn't really matter what I do. I guess I do want to have. I do want to have Trick Room up for when Machamp comes out. Are we going to miss every single one? Okay. I want to trumpet my victory. The step free trader. It's gonna be an earthquaking Typhlosion. I do survive it. It is a bit annoying though. And I don't like using Fake Out because Weezing could poison. Most likely do have to... Well, actually, I could actually Fake Out Weezing. The problem with doing that is lacks in sense, but if I hit, that means I can Explode, protect next turn safely. I mean, it's only bad if Typhlosion crits the Earthquake, because then they'll both see kills into Bronzong. Unfortunately, I'm too scared of being crit by Earthquake to want to use Destiny Bond here. Poison could be extremely annoying. Okay, Thunderbolt. That's not going to poison me, at least. It's going to ban Earthquake, which is highly annoying. Explosion could be quite funny because I could miss Weezing. I don't want that to happen. I'm considering Destiny Bond Ironhead into Weezing. I think I'd rather just Endeavor Ironhead, though. Yeah. Who should come out here? Another slight wrinkle in the plan is that Weezing, of course, can explode. Bastiodon. I'm definitely gonna Psychic. I do need to start getting Bastiodon under some pressure, though. It should really want to use Double Team, which is fine by me. Okay. The burn upside, I think, is a bit better. A little bit scary there. If Fissure had hit... If it had guessed that I wasn't Levitate and then Fissure hits, then Machamp comes out and gets fissured. Little bit scary. Just by working harder than everyone else. I do like the set 4 trainers, though. I think I'm much better into them than a lot of the others. Ding, 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 ding. Protect! Trick Room. What am I doing next turn? That's the real question. The slightly awkward opening matchup. I'm thinking I might be getting rid of... Like, I would rather get rid of Blaziken, but I think maybe I should get rid of Skarmory, because that prevents an Earthquaker using Earthquake next turn. The downside is that I could get burned. I think that's okay. Don't burn. Credilli 4. Well, it's not going to use Earthquake next to Blaziken. Bum, bum, bum. You know what I'm not sure of? I'm actually not sure. If I Destiny Bond and I Earthquake and Smeagol faints, does Bronzong faint? Can I Destiny Bond my own Pokemon? I'm actually not sure. Vileplume. It's over. GG. Ugh. Only one way to find out. Yeah, go into a different facility and try it. Jinx 2, highly annoying. The rest, fine. I guess Mime 2 and Jinx 2, they could both Hypnosis Bronzong. That would be incredibly cursed. Mime 2 is quite likely to want to set up screens anyway. I should be safe. Time to throw the streak for science. Exactly. Please, please, please don't do it. Please don't do it. It'll be so cursed. It is mime. It is mime too, but he went for the wrong move. Low key, the fact that it's both of them. I don't want Bronzong to be slept. I want them both to die. I think I might just explode. I can attempt to double. Oh, it's easy for Smeagol to double protect. The crit. It is a cameraman. I'm wondering if I should actually be going slow, bro. I feel like it's always Machamp. Executor? Executor might untrick room. And Starmie. The more deadly Pokemon here is actually Executor. I could Destiny Bond. Let me think this through. What if I fling Starmie and Egg uses Trick Room? I still just win, right? It's over. Because Egg won't Zen Headbutt Shedinja, because Shedinja is immune with Wonder Guard. What I'm wondering is whether or not I should be Destiny Bonding instead of Endeavor. I think I am going to Endeavor though. I think it's fine. It would never be executive free. Okay. In that case, I am very glad that I didn't do the other way around. Okay. I kind of half forgot that Executive 4 was Expert Belt there, I'll be honest. Bum, 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 bum. Smeagol tanks Executor 2 as well, true. I don't recognize it, but it must be Leslie, I guess. Yeah. Leslie has caught me out in the past as well. Leslie is set 2. I might want to fake out here. Because if I fake out, I can, Destiny Bond Tangrowth. Impressive. It is impressive. Don't paralyze me. Bruh. Explosion? How can explosion go wrong? It can't. I might even want to not protect. Leafeon. Can any of the Leafeons win? Guess it's a double teamer. Everyone's favourite. Apart from Carly. The impossible girl. She doesn't exist. Past 49. I'm not sure how she's appearing here. Must be some kind of bug. Unfortunately, Dragonite 4 is fairly scary. It is a 21 IV Dragonite 4, which means Outrage crit can't kill. Dragonite has to use Outrage, that's what's scary about it. Let's pick the right target. It's a 50-50, obviously. So are we going to get crit? We do live it. Okay. I think I have to explode. I don't think there's much choice here. Because if Sludge Bomb poisons Smeagol, frankly, I'm just behind. And Smeagol always double protects, we know that. It's easy for Smeagol. Slaking 4. And Glaceon 4. I use Stone Edge for the text shortening. This is a speed run now. Is it Iggy again? It is Iggy again. This is Iggy's day. No intimidate, no intimidate, no intimidate. Let's go. Let's go, no intimidate. Ah. Okay, Lantern 2. It's time to dive. Thunderbolts? Thunderbolt, okay. Which one of these is actually the bigger problem? I don't think I care about Magnet Rise at all. In fact, it's probably a good thing if it can Magnet Rise after Smeagol faints. I think Iggy is cheating. What makes you say that, CISO? Well, that's true. How did he get back up to 1,000 so quickly? He must be save stating. You're right. No paralysis? Bruh. I'm just gonna debond. What's a bit weird is that Dust Noir 2 obviously can't kill. What I'm going to do is, God, Dusk Noir 2 would actually be really annoying. I'm going to Ironhead. I'm going to Ironhead the Luxray, it's fine. It's a bad time to get fully paralyzed. It's a good time to crit, though. T-Bunch. At least I have Lumberry. Who should I go here? I could just fling Dusk Noir, but it could be another ghost type in the back. I'm a little bit nervous about that. I quite like using Psychic on Luxray. I guess I should be dynamic punching Luxray anyway. There's no real point bringing Slowbro out early. Just in case it lives, I'm going to Ironhead it as well. Shedinja, of course, is slower than Bronzong. Well-known fact. Unknown Frostlass. I think I have to fling. I am very scared about Frostlass 4. I guess, I don't know, I can Stone Edge, it's fine. I don't think it's possible for me to lose from this position. I'm just thinking through the multi-crit scenario. Okay, it's definitely over now. Oh, it's Daphne. The slightly scarier version of the picnickers. And I'm what you should be aspiring to be. It is quite a good quote. I'm not sure what to do on turn 2 here. Really not sure. It's good. Oh, it's earthquaking. I forgot it was going to earthquake. Maxwell crit probably does kill Bronzong. God, that would suck. It's obviously going to earthquake again. I do have to get rid of it, that means. And Gengar 4 is not the problem. The problem is like Gengar 1 and stuff, living the psychics. Don't paralyze. I'm very concerned about a Pokemon sending in with Earthquake here. I really don't want to be paralyzed. Okay, good. I think I'm always Destiny bonding, obviously. I mean, there is point in using Ironhead. I could flinch or crit. I could also protect, I guess. Yeah, this is better. Because now I can Destiny Bond and Ironhead. Arcanine, don't intimidate me. I'm a bit concerned about the focus band. It's actually going to Flare Blitz Bronzong here, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want to switch, because I don't want Slowbow to faint to a crit crunch. Dead to recall, please? Probably not. Looks marginal. Okay, perfect. More set 4. It's Pandora. Fortress 4 is adamant, right? It's not brave. Bastiodon is therefore slower. I think I'm just going to Endeavor Earthquake. I don't want to miss. I don't want to miss the Endeavor into Fortress, actually. God, Fortress is actually a bit annoying with the Laxin sense. How do I beat this? I could protect here, but I'm wasting a turn of Trick Room. I was hoping to do a bit more damage to Bastion there with Earthquake. I don't think it's anywhere near Ironhead range, actually. Okay, we didn't miss Fortress. But we Got the funny miss at least. Golem last. That's completely fine. Just praying for no ice trainers. That's completely fine with me. This is an evolution trainer. It's Nissa. Espeon Vaporeon. Should have paid a bit more attention, actually. I shouldn't have fast-forwarded through that. Jolteon. Unless it is Jolteon 2, Destiny Bond will take out Espeon. We hit Espeon first, so Espeon is slower. Umbreon? Glaceon? Umbreon. Yeah, so the Pokemon that gets hit first is the Pokemon that acted first, which was the Pokemon that is slower on the Trick Room, obviously. This is an old streak. Old streak. I'm a worldwide bad boy. I used to have world records. Someone passed me. Squilliams passed me. A little bit dangerous because of Rhyperior 3, right? They're never earthquaking, at least. Gen 4 fixed the thing where steel isn't checked, right? It didn't. It didn't. Oh, God. It didn't fix it, crud. I don't think it's possible for Bronzong to faint here. Okay, Dig is obviously Fortress 3. It is Rhyperior 3. I definitely have to kill that. There's no question. Huh. Probably have to go for Bastidon as well. The thing is, Fortress is just going to use Dig again. Scissor last. It could be bullet punching me. It is bullet punch. That's unfortunate. Scientists are all set to. Scarf Tar. I don't like playing in sand, though. I think I'm always Destiny Bonding next turn to get rid of Metagross. Metagross 2 is actually quite a big problem. Doesn't do much damage, but it's very annoying. And it's locked into Ice Punch. That really, really makes me want to go for the Destiny Bond. Has Metagross got any inaccurate moves? No, it hasn't. Okay, that's the Destiny Bond. No Lumberry used. Doesn't really matter who I go. Kingdra 2. That's not bad. Pinsir 2 last. I'll Earthquake to make sure Pinsir dies, I think. Okay, perfect. I am Bulma Champ, yeah. So Fling has max power, and we are slower than things, which is important for Trick Room. Again, a lot of this was Jason's team originally. Just sort of came along and thought, yep, that looks like the best team. But I think Smeagol is a slight improvement. Dusknoir 2 annoys me a lot, but can't do much about it. What I could do, actually, if I fake out Honchkrow and Dusknoir isn't Dusknoir 2, then that means that Destiny Bond is going to take down Dusknoir, which might be what I want to do. I think I'd rather go for the higher upside play of Protect, though. So Night Slash, that's fine. And Fling. Fling is actually really good for me. Because Dusknoir 1 is now... Well, I mean, Dusknoir 1 might actually reverse Trick Room. It's not actually very good for me. Yeah, it's going to reverse Trick Room. I can't do anything about that, though. I need to kill Honchkrow fine. I can protect Trick Room myself. Nido King. Oh, that's a little bit risky. Perhaps I should Destiny Bond here. The problem is that Dust Noir might burn. I can't actually do it because of that. It might be best to Endeavour instead of Protect, though. But the problem with that, again, would be the poison point. Poison Jab and Shadow Punch. It's good news. It's not actually, not Nidoking 2 then. Bum, 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 bum. Cack turn 2. That's perfect. Cack turn 2. Okay. More tier 3 Pokemon. Yeah. I could lose. It is possible. Primate and then Cacturn 2 is back, so it's definitely over. Primate isn't going to Earthquake, luckily. Cacturn sends its regards, exactly. Not to disrespect Cacturn, but I think we do need to get rid of Primeape. You know what? Maybe it was better to kill. Maybe it was better to kill Cacturn actually, because then I would probably be able to Destiny Bond whatever came in. Oh well. The tier 3s have weird speeds. It's not actually. Yeah, Marshtomp is obviously going to be slower. Do I explode or not? I don't see a reason not to, really. Double Cacturn. Definitely get rid of Cacturn too. The only way to kill Cacturn too. Ooh. Donphan's gonna Earthquake, and Dragonite is going to Outrage. That's a rough opener. I do have to fake out Donphan. This would be a brutal opening matchup without fake out. Swap for Magneton 2. It wouldn't be bad on the Trick Room. There's another downside of this, which is that it could Quick Claw on turn 2. Let me think about this, because what I want to do is I want to Endeavor Explode so that everything dies. But I could Protect Explode, which takes out Dragonites. Protect Explode is safer into Quick Claw, Don fan. There's another crazy idea, which is I Destiny Bond switch, but that's really bad into Quick Claw. That's really, really bad into Quick Claw. I think I'm going to Endeavor and Explode. If Donphan does Quick Claw here, it's not so bad as long as it doesn't also Quick Claw next turn. I think I'm going to go for the Endeavor, though. Removing Donphan. Really important. Could... Ah, shit, it has done it. Okay. The disaster scenario, of course, would be a crit. Okay, we didn't get crit. Actually, the reason why this is really bad is that Donphan is quite likely to use Fisher next turn. Okay. Okay, we got the roll. Okay. Gliscor 4. And Drapion 4. Drapion 4, it's over. Drapion is definitely going to Earthquake, which is good news. It means I can focus on the Gliscor. We are cheating. We're using Shedinja and Palkia. Oh, it's more, what's her name? It's the other tier 3 trainer. Beauty. Why is it Becky? No, it's Nadia. Becky's the tier 3er. Broad. Swallow 2, lol. It is possible to U-turn. I'm wondering if... Would it even be good if it U-turned on turn 1? I'm probably protecting anyway. Wormadam. It did go for U-turn. I think I do want to kill Swallow, not because it's a threat, but because I don't want Earthquake Mon switching in. Dasclops 2. Swallow 2 all pair well with Magneton. It is the factory all-stars from round 3. Getting rid of the ghost is always really nice to avoid having to use Fling early. What does it last? Cacturn 2 again. Wormadam. It's funny that Swallow 2 might be the best user of Growl in every battle facility. Cacturn 3 times, yeah. At least it wasn't Cacturn 3. I'm mostly glad that Shedinja can't appear, actually. Because Shedinja can appear late into the Emerald Tower. Oh no, it's my enemy! It's Boris! There's no way Boris has turned up now, that's crazy. Oh no. Hey, Williams. It's please! Oh no. Okay, that's a good start. Boris has mercilessly bullied me in the past. It's a Megahorn set. And it's Credilli too. I can't do anything about Focus Band. Yeah, Gen 3 was like almost reverse power creep, apart from a few massive, massive culprits. This is a weird scenario. I might just blunder into a potential effect spore. And maybe that's fine. I do still have Lumberry. Credilli 2 is going to kill me. Okay. Come on, Credilli. Smeagol's low. You can use Toxic now. Yeah, well, Gen 7 is worse. That is true. Okay, it's time for an Ice Train to show up. Lead with a Bomber Snow and... I don't know, Frostlass. Or Mammoth Swine. Aroma Power, it could be a Bomber Snow. Yeah, this song always ends weirdly early. Venusaur Meganium. I don't want to call it early, but it probably is over. Sniff, sniff, aroma power. Huh. I'm wondering if I should use... Why is Ivy Shore set up? I'm wondering if I should be using Destiny Bond now. I'm actually going to give him a champ. I'll deal with Meganium 2 at the end. Vileplume. I lied. Let's get rid of Meganium now. There it is. God. I didn't massively choke. That's good. I suspect this will be beaten again, though. Tower Doubles is an interesting facility. There are quite a lot of viable teams. Because Squilliam's had, world record, Squilliam's had a completely different team. It's a fake-out Hitmonlee team. Okay, now it's time to lose to the cherished partners of Peter. Hitmonlee, yes. Bait Hitmonlee. It's actually really good. Hitmonlee having a moment is very cool. Which one of these is actually more dangerous? I think it's got to be Glaceon. I go for the Pokemon that has a 10% chance to freeze, and I get 6.67% froze. And Rhyperior 4 comes in. It is going to lock into Hammer-Arm or Megahorn at least. It's going to be Megahorn every time because of the speed gap. Or does it does it reverse itself in Trick Room? I'm actually not sure. It kind of doesn't matter. I need to be prepared for this being either ability. It's difficult. I want to bring in a champ because of Porygon, and I want to bring in Slowbro because of Rhyperior. It probably is Machamp in next, which probably means I should be Ironheading Rhyperior. The thing is, I don't actually want to flinch Rhyperior. I want to know what the move lock is. But I don't want to Earthquake because I don't want to be hit by the Megahorn or the Hammer-Arm. Oh, do I have to Ironhead Porygon? It feels so crappy. It's fine. We just okay. Yeah. Smeagol being frozen is probably the worst thing that can happen on turn 1. On turn 2. We did get the freeze. Oh, the flinch. Oh, I'm gonna have to kill Porygon though. There's no way I can let it live. But isn't Rhyperior going to Earthquake? Fuck, the flinch was really bad. The flinch was actually really, really bad. I might have to go to Slowbro here. Like, what is that? Pretty sure that's not Solid Rock. It doesn't make much of a difference though. It's -3, so Earthquake and Hammerarm are going to tie for best move. They're going to be +1 on both. Porygon getting shafted by Earthquake would be funny though. I could actually Dynamic Punch Rhyperior, and I could Iron Head Porygon. I probably, like, unless I get crit, I should be pretty safe. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is just double target Rhyperior actually. Same old fear. Please, please don't freeze me. I'm obviously not Guts, I'm no guard. Okay. Gengar last. Gligar's showed up. I think something about reading Gengar's incomplete name activates Gligar. It's a good thing that Shedinja learns Dynamic Punch. A little bit scary. Bruh, how has Iggy showed up again? Iggy is definitely cheating. It's a little bit scary as a lead duo as well. I'm ready to be frozen. I'm ready to be frozen on turn 2. Psychic. Unfortunately, that means it's Frostlass 4, which is the Lax Incense set. I was going to Ironhead Frostlass until that happened. I might still do it. I might Destiny Bond and Ironhead. That feels strong actually. I'm not sure what I should be doing here. It feels like it's always Ironhead. Okay. Miss Magius is actually faster on the Trick Room, which means it's slower. Which means it is Miss Magius 1 or 2, I guess. And Via 4 will Earthquake in this scenario. Nice crit. Horatio. Right, let's fake out the inner focus, Lucario. Close combat, so it's Luke 3 and Psycho Cut. A little bit of a choice on what to go for here. Gotta love the double AI preferring the super effective moves. Because the drop is quite important. It does mean that Earthquake kills. Vileplume. Slowbo last. Vileplume 1 is sashed. It's not going to Icy Wind though. I'm probably going Protect Earthquake next turn to break the sash. Most likely. Whiskash 1. Probably bring Palkia out here. It is an Uber. What could go wrong? Sceptile, that could go wrong. I'd actually rather kill Sceptile. It's Vanita. She's only riding a bike to look good for the guys. But tiny bit scared of Togekiss 1. It is Togekiss 1. I might Destiny Bond and Ironhead Togekiss. I might also just protect and boom. Actually, let's kill Hodgecrow. It's fine. I can protect boom next turn. Quad. How long have I been playing? Under 2 hours. We're definitely still going. Leaf Blade, Ice Beam. Good. It's not Blizzard. That's good news. I think I'd rather kill Leafeon. The risk of Quick Claw. I missed Leafeon. That must mean it's Leafeon 1. It's a bit interesting. I think it is just going to be Dynamic Punch, though. The double Bright Powder miss. My god, the triple Bright Powder miss. 1 in 1,000. It can't dodge that, though. Okay, triple Bright Powder did scare me a bit there. Is this Iggy again? No. It's Cecil. Set 4. bum, bum. Yeah, like, what do I actually do here? Because I don't need to Endeavor Weavile. I guess I just Destiny Bond in case a Pokemon with Quick Claw or E-Speed or something comes in. Bum, bum. Egg last, that's a bit interesting. Do I double target Egg? I think I do. Sylvie. Espeon Starmie. Thanks, Sibby. I'm just gonna attack the Pokemon that doesn't have a potential axe item. My head is so Gen 3 coded. I'm like, it took me a second to remember their Gen 4 sets. It is pretty disgusting. Okay, Aquatail. I think I do need to get rid of Blastoise first here. Give me a reason to not Destiny Bond. It could Avalanche and then I Destiny Bond Polygraph, but that isn't bad either. I guess I should Endeavour Swampert. Could be Vacuum Wave, actually. That would suck. Do I switch? I don't think Slowbo cares about switching into this. If I'm going to flinch someone, I'd rather flinch Polygraph. It is not Vacuum Wave. I am own tempo, so that wasn't as scary as it might have looked. I would hate to miss Polygraph. Yeah. Okay, I kind of forgot about Mirror Coat, lol. Charlemagne. It's a very bad spot because I can't dynamic punch Polygraph, but it can dynamic punch me. I think it might be Smeagol to the rescue here. I'm thinking about whether or not I need to try and explode, actually. It's a really bad scenario because this is the last turn of Trick Room. I haven't got much choice, really. I think I'd much rather put my hands in Laxin Sensor's Fate than go for a 50-50 boom. Okay. That's not bad. Take me out. Sami is back. No, it's Angie. Oh my god, I'm mixing them up. It's Carnivine. It's over. Who's the bigger problem? Probably Carnivine. Mag Cargo. It's so over. Hmm. Okay, that's not actually too bad. That's really okay. Saw the grass knot. I'm happy to leave Claydol. If a flying Pokemon switches in, that's fine. I can take it out next turn. God, yeah, this is definitely a Trick Room mirror, isn't it? Zen Headbutt. Earthquake. I will be exploding then. Last game. It's Zoria. Zoria, the breeder. Set 4. Via and Roserade. I think I'm gonna kill Via. Just because I don't want to deal with the Earthquake potentially next turn. Flygon 4. I think I'm just going to explode. That's GG. Is anyone actually playing? Can I raid anyone? Obviously, Elrixie is playing later. I won't be casting him, but I'll be in his chat quite likely. I don't see any Frontier players. When later, I would guess, based purely on vibes, 12 p.m. EST. I don't know. I'm not sure what that means. Like 3 hours maybe. It's fine. It's NRXC. It's going to take an hour to do the draft. You can join late. Just to be clear, that was a joke. I have nothing against NRXC playing slower. Okay, no one playing. No one playing. 3 hours from now. Yeah, I will also be watching the Elite Cup. I'll be dual streaming those. Cool. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm glad I didn't lose, and I didn't forget how to play the team too badly. See you later.